we talked about it throughout the season, Mac, that this Memphis Grizzlies team was one of the fastest paced teams in the entire association. Offensively, they were fantastic, and they had just gotten so used to playing without Ja Morant because of all the injuries and all that stuff that was going on with him. And they finished the season, I want to say, at least over the last 5 games, they were 10th in offensive rating. I'm sure you have the pace numbers there in front of you, Mac, for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, so I was surprised a little bit that they did lead the league in pace, 104 possessions per game, which is like an all-time number. But the last 30 days, which I thought would be a great proxy for with the new coach, I know it's been like 18 days, but 102, second in the league, slightly less. But I think the general trend of their sixth overall in the entire league in net rating, how good you are, and 18th since the All-Star break. Uh, that means that they had a major problem. Did they fix that problem with Taylor Jenkins being fired? I tend not to think so. I think it's more about their schedule almost entirely, where they're a generally average ATS team. They beat expectations by a half game, which hurt my feelings because I had Grizzlies under 47 and a half. They didn't play anybody game 82 and they won. But they haven't been good against good teams. Second half of the year when they placed good teams, they were bad. They were actually the worst ATS team, 13 and 24 versus teams above 500 when they played them. So that I kind of have reasons to bet against both teams here. And I generally, all cards on the table, I just don't like getting points in the NBA when I think they're going to foul at the end and they're going to hit a three at the end. And it might be tight the entire way. Warriors end the game on 11-0 run. That happens more now than ever. So I don't want to bet on a dog unless I generally think they're going to win. So it's a pass here for me on the side, although I don't, if I had to bet it, I would definitely be on your side with the Grizzlies. And I do think the under is a way to go, where both of these teams are bad in the half court. Some of the worst teams in the playoffs in the half court, and I think they're going to have to play that way. Um, or rather, the Warriors are going to dictate the game, and they're going to want to play that way because of how good the Grizzlies can be in transition.
Yeah. And again, all the ATS numbers are pointing towards taking Memphis in the spot. It just seems like a spot where Golden State wins the game, but it's probably not going to be by margin
The
here.
line's
But
inflated. It's definitely
yeah,
like we know these players. I haven't bet the NBA all year. Let me bet the Warriors. It should not be seven. There's
yeah,
no rationale for it.
yeah. So I'll be on the Memphis Grizzlies here. The total, I'm gonna say completely away from. I know we talked a lot about the unders in this game, but that the pace numbers that you talked about with Memphis, like they get like to get up and down the floor. And anytime I do see possessions and pace being high for a team that's been consistent, why change that when it does get to the playoffs or at least to the play-in tournament? Yes, the defensive intensity does go through the roof, but I could see a world where this game ends up, with it being one of the higher scoring games in the play-in tournament bracket. So we'll leave it there here for the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors.